James, after working with this team since the summer to do something special, what does it mean to you to get a step closer to your goal for the season?
It means a lot, especially the way we played. You know, we didn't particularly shoot the ball well. Maybe one game out of the 5 games, but we found other ways to win. You know, so just the building, you know, from the summer, you know, the togetherness that we were building, and then the trust that we built, you know, all year long. You know, it pays off. And then adding him late in the season, you know, clearly helped us out a lot. You know, especially times when we struggle. So, really good first round. We didn't play well at all, but you know, the next series we gotta, you know, be prepared for physical and a tough series.
James, the last 2 games, you haven't maybe shot as well as I'm sure you like to or normally do, but the team has, you know, found a way to move to the second round. You guys, as a team, found a way to win tonight. Mike was saying it's kind of been that way all season for you. I mean, you've had incredible games, but it's been about winning this season for you and this team. Could you reflect on that and just this approach you've taken all season to get it done no matter what it takes?
Yeah, everything isn't always going to be perfect, you know, so you know, you got guys that step up and help you make big plays, always have your back. And so even nights when I'm struggling, I'm not really worried, you know, because I know I got a group of guys that trust in themselves and you know, in their leader, you know, to go out there and just play the right way, and good things will happen, you know. So that's the story of this series. And like I said, we're not worried about our shooting. Our shooting is going to come.
Lou, can you talk about how, you know, what it feels like to have a leader like James that really trusts in you, and does that give you an extra boost in the way you play and the way you score and make your presence felt?
When you play with somebody like James, you know, every time I step out on the floor, I feel like we have an opportunity to win a basketball game. You know, that's how much confidence that I have in him, and just being around him for these past few months, seeing the way that he approaches the game, seeing the way that he leads everybody by example, and just the way that he goes about his business. So it makes it easy for me to come in and just give him whatever he needs from a support standpoint, and go out there and play as hard as I can.
James, can you talk about how you guys played defensively in this series? Billy Donovan said that the Rockets' defense is somewhat underrated. But you guys really played a level of defense that I think people who don't see you all the time may not be aware that you're capable of.
I mean, we're not just a 3-point shooting team. You know, we can get after them on the defensive end. So we're overlooked. We've been overlooked all year. We're not really worried about it. We go out there and compete at a high level on both ends of the floor, and everything isn't always going to happen the way we want it to. But as long as we give, you know, the effort and try as hard as we can, you know, for each other, win or loss, we're good with each other.
Lou, how special is it for you at this stage of your career to be in the situation, advancing in the playoffs to the Western Conference semis?
I'm excited to move on, especially with, you know, the way that my season started. You know, just with a lot of adversity, being with a different team, and coming here after the All-Star break to have an opportunity to go deep in the playoffs, have a realistic opportunity to compete for a championship. So it's been great for me.
Lou, given how dynamic Westbrook was in that third quarter, did you feel like that stretch to open the fourth with him on the bench was a key opportunity for you guys to see some momentum?
That's how we played the whole series. You know, just you know, you got to tilt your hand to Russell, the type of season that he's had, the type of series that he's had. You know, we understand what he brings to the table. We understand how important he is to that group of guys. And you know, when he go out, every time we have to make them pay for that. You know, especially with a lot of second groups in the league. You know, when you have Eric and myself on both sides of the wings, kind of quarterbacking the whole thing, you got to make teams pay for that.
Eric on the Oklahoma. James, I know you have your own team to worry about, and throughout the season you can focus on what you're doing, but how are you going to look back on what Russell was able to do with Thunder this season, and considering Kevin Durant left and he had to take the mantle as the number 1 option for the Thunder?
I mean, he's a superstar in his league. I mean, he's talented. You know, I'm not sure what to say. You know, I mean, everybody knew he was going to be aggressive. He's been aggressive for the past, I don't know how long he's been in the league. You know, he had a great season.
This is for James and Lou. Your thoughts on how Beverly played in this series? Like he was the main guy on Russ for the most part. Just your thoughts on how he played.
I mean, Pat brings that every single night. You got to take the good with the bad, you know. But he brings it, and that's what we need. You know, that's what he loves. That's what we love about him. You know, he's a dog, especially on the ball. And then his offensive game has gotten a lot better, knocking down the 3-point shot. So we need him to be that way. That's what ignites our team. That's what makes us who we are.
Some nights when some guys don't have energy, Pat has energy for the whole group. And so, that's one of the things that won't be on the stat sheet that's so key, that he brings to the table. His raw emotion, how he approaches the game, his energy, just the way that he attacks on the defensive end, the way that he takes pride in that. I think that's a major thing that we have going for us.
James, I don't know if you saw it. You guys were on the court. It was the end of the first quarter, toward the end, and Les Alexander was on the bench and kind of walked up and got behind a ref and got in his ear for a little bit. Did you happen to see that? Or
No, I didn't see that.
Okay, yeah.
He did that?
Yeah.
That's coming from a guy he just the coolest guy on earth. I mean, I would have probably ran over there and tried to help him.
James, how excited are you about the potential of what this team can do now that you're in this situation?
I've been excited all year, honestly. From the coaching staff, on down to each and every individual player. So the excitement is there, the togetherness is there, and we showed it in this first round. So second round is going to be even tougher. Either opponent is tough in their own way, and so we got to be prepared no matter who we play. And I'm ready to go to war with these guys.
Yeah, James, Barry Trammell with Oklahoma. Talking about your defense, Russell had a big night, but nobody else really heard you. Can you talk about how important it was to whatever Russell did to make sure those other guys were sort of held in check?
I mean, yeah, that was the game plan. That's the game plan. Just to make sure he.
Somebody else got to be.
That's all. And if they do, we live with that.
James, you keep talking about how y'all didn't really play well this series, and we know the team's shots didn't fall the way you wanted to. How encouraged does it make you that y'all didn't do all the things you wanted to do, and you still won going forward?
That's what's exciting. We can play 10 times better, especially offensively. I think defensively we were active. We got into guys defensively. Offensively, obviously Lou had a big series. Eric had a big series. I didn't particularly shoot the ball well. Even Ryan and Trevor didn't really get going. So we got so many guys that can step up and make big plays that haven't got going yet. That's I think why I'm excited, because those guys are going to step up and make big shots in the next series.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.